would be happy to do a whole conversation about that. But for me, it's just another tool to connect with our source, right? Like when we see signs and we say, oh, that was meant just for me. So that's what cards are for. Hi, Alyssa. If you want a card pulled for you too, just let me know and I'll be happy to do that. It is a fantastic Friday. Okay, my girl Jamie is on an ATV in the desert, but she wanted a card for her Friday, so she'll catch us on the replay. And Jamie, you are going to get a deck card pull based on business stuff, interestingly enough. So Jamie, what is the best guidance for you on this Friday? You are your brand. There's only one unique and spectacular you. Get clear in your message and brand. Yeah. So go for that. You are unique and amazing. I want to see you on some billboards or a wrap here. And Jenna, I hope you're going to hop on here live too. So Jenna, we're going to pull a card for you and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, Lisa, I'll do one because you're here live. And I can see your comments. I can't always see everybody's comments. So Jenna Denton. Ooh, the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Mastering a skill. Yes, put your heart into your work. So patience, progress, determination, soul purpose. So your affirmation, Jenna, for today is with loving determination, I persevere and I become the person I long to be. Hey, there you are. Don't give up. Keep becoming. It's absolutely imperative. And when I was drawing your cards, a whole bunch of them fell out on the floor. So I think that's also symbolic of like what needs to fall away for you. All right, Alyssa. Ooh, this is one of my most favorite cards. I have a beautiful memory of drawing this one. This is the Ace of Swords, and this is the like aha moment. This is also about clarity. So it's interesting that we had some clarity and purpose for Jenna. So the Ace of Swords, Alyssa, is like truth revered, this mastery moment. Massive clarity is on its way. A new door is opening for you. Expect aha moments to come your way. And so your affirmation is I experience brilliant moments of clarity. So I bless you with clarity today. Ooh, Sandra's here today too. It's a party. Okay. I will do my best to get to everybody's, but I want to start our little mini training today on time. And then just stay tuned afterwards if you want to be live for your card pull. So I get excited and I love being in these group spaces with you. I'm just so glad that you're here. But I want to take a moment to just anchor us into this space. So if you are not driving and you're in a place where you can take a few deep breaths, let's just do that for a moment and breathe in and let your shoulders drop. And let's just land here, choosing to be in this moment. Today is not about fixing anything. It's about getting curious and allowing ourselves to feel. So let me know when you took that breath for a moment. Take another one if you need it. What are you feeling in your body? It's interesting because I don't usually tend to talk a whole lot about money or abundance. That's not my niche, if you will. But that's what I was guided to talk about today because there was a very long cycle in my life where I felt so stuck around the area of money. I mean, I remember starting work from the time I was 15. Like to me, money meant freedom. And I was always working as a teacher. I always had a little side gig. And it's like no matter what I was doing, it was never enough. It was never enough. And I would look at my bank account and I would see a number that reflected maybe not enough, which was my own mentality at the time, right? I kept seeing not enough in my bank account. And I knew that like I never felt like enough. I was never doing enough. I always needed another job. There was always some new thing I needed to do to be enough. And then I would have enough. And I realized that I wasn't actually allowing myself to feel the places in my life where I experienced not enough. And when I finally stopped forcing and stopped pushing through and actually let myself feel all of that stuff, it was when I realized this isn't actually mine because I know that I'm enough. And I realized I had picked up all of these stories. I have very clear memories of listening to my parents balance their checkbooks and stress about money. Do you guys have stories like that? Like, what were the images that you saw growing up around the area of money? And what were some of the programmed beliefs that came in? Take a breath. I remember stress. I remember fear. I remember needing to get another job. I remember my mom like desperately wanting to just stay home with the kids, but then all the pressure was on my dad, and then there was resentment. I mean, there was a lot tied to my story about money. So, whether the heaviness, the stuckness that you're feeling is about money or relationships or just your sense of purpose in general, these symptoms are really just stories that are ready to be released now. Money was something you reached for and you could not work, right? We have to work for money. If we want anything, hard work pays off. And I'm not saying, right, that we should just sit here and meditate and wait for money to land in our laps. I'm not saying that we don't actively pursue relationships that feel good and human connection. But in order for those stories to change, we need to sit with the story and sit with the emotion that really was probably passed down to us from someone else. It's not even our belief, our story. So take just a minute to pause. And if you're willing and you're safe to close your eyes, go ahead and do that again. I want you to drop out of your thinking space and into your feeling space. For some of us, that can be tricky. Our mind doesn't want to shut off. But if we just breathe, feel into your body, where do you notice tightness or tension? Feel it in your shoulders. Is there a headache? Maybe you're carrying tightness in your chest or your lower back. Maybe it's in your throat, like this constant lump in your throat. Breathe into that space and just notice it. Don't judge it. Don't try to change it. Just see it. When you think about what it is that you're struggling with, money, relationships, purpose, what is underneath that struggle? And what would shift if you let yourself feel it instead of fix it? Is that even something that resonates? Well, I can't just feel the weight of having no money in my bank account because then my bills won't get paid. And then what's going to happen? I have to come up with a solution. I can't just feel shitty about my relationships. There's got to fix it. We got to solve the problem. Otherwise, we're going to get divorced and my kids. Quiet the brain for a moment. I promise you, if you'll just give your space to be in your body and release the rapid monkey up here, I'm going to feel into it for a moment. So I'm going to set intentions to show you how I use emotion code to help clients find the old emotions that are stuck in the body and clear them. And we're going to do a quick group demo. I really believe that when a collective comes together, we create a powerful field, a unified consciousness. And so we are setting intentions to come together as one mind, one body, one spirit, and to find the greatest stories or imbalances that are ready to be cleared for all of us as that unified field. So all you have to do is give permission energetically. And let's see what's ready to come up and out. If this is your first time experiencing emotion code, thank you for your openness. If you have questions about it afterwards, I'm more than happy to explain it. But if I find something, when I find something from our collective, I'm going to tell you to swipe over your governing meridian. If you don't know what that means, let faith be enough for now. So, is the imbalance of highest priority associated with some of the tension and heaviness that we're feeling in our bodies today, associated with an energetic blueprint? Yes. Is it on the left? Is it emotional? Okay. And is this emotion in column A, odd row, A2, A4, A6? The emotion of humiliation. Oof. Loss of pride or dignity, loss of self-respect, embarrassed. How many of you have felt embarrassed about your financial state or the place that you're in your relationships or not being where you're supposed to be, right? So we have this humiliation that gets stuck in our bodies. Is there an associated imbalance connected with the trapped humiliation that's ready to be released? Is it on the left? So there's an idea allergy. We're literally allergic to the concept of something in column A, B, C, odd row, C1, 3, 5. You can't make this stuff up. We're allergic to the idea of making money. Isn't that interesting? So tell me one belief that you might have that is dangerous around making money. So an idea allergy works the same as an allergy, only on the energetic level. So if you're allergic to bees, you are going to be always looking out for bees. If you hear a buzz, you're going to freak out. Some of you might not even go outside because it's too dangerous because there's bees there, right? And if you get stung by a bee, it's a really bad deal, right? You end up in the hospital, right? So if you are allergic to making money, you're going to stay inside. You're going to stay as far away from making money as possible. Right. And so there's somewhere along the lines for you that you have believed that making money is dangerous and it's associated with humiliation. How about if we get that out of our field so that we can honor the fact that when we make money, we can do a whole lot of good? So if you're ready, just use 6 swipes. And we're going to clear this from our field and from the field of the collective. Release. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and just kind of tap in here on the heart space. It is safe to make money. I honor my innate ability to magnetize money. Tools for good. Yeah, imposter syndrome, allergic to money, right? So that's the thing, right? It's humiliation because if somebody finds out who I really am, right, then there's this risk of humiliation. So up and out, honor the version of you that showed up today. Honor your unique gifts and talents and use it to go make some money. All right, what else is ready to be cleared from our collective consciousness? Column A, B, odd row, B1, B3. Ooh, confusion. Absolutely. I'll send you the replay, Alyssa. Okay. Confusion. How many of you feel confused? That is no fun. Do we need to identify any more about this confusion? Is there an associated imbalance connected with confusion? Is it on the left? Another allergy. What are we allergic to connected with confusion? Column A, odd row, A1, A3. Fatigue, feeling drained. Oh, being doubted or mistrusted. Well, that makes sense. So if we're allergic to being doubted or mistrusted, right, where it's going to create confusion in our field. But if we speak with absolute clarity, right? So in my 5-star alignment program that I walk people through, the very first piece of the puzzle, this little star diagram, some of you might have seen it, is identity. And that says, I know who I am. I'm absolutely confident. I am assured. I'm not in performance mode. I'm not doing anything for anybody else because I am 100% assured and clear on who I am. But if you are not, if you're struggling in that area and you're still kind of living to please everybody else or to meet everybody else's expectations, there is some confusion about who you are and what gifts you have to share with the world. And so, if you're doubting yourself, right, then of course there's going to be doubt and mistrust around you. So let's get that out of your field. You ready? Again, with 6 swipes. Release. Clearing confusion and the allergy to being doubted or mistrusted. And instead of tapping, I want you, if you're in a safe space to do so, breathe. One hand on your chest, one hand, down on your belly. Gosh, what would it feel like to be totally certain about who I am and what I want? If I stopped doubting myself and I moved fully in to self-trust, what would that feel like? Just use your imagination. Let's play pretend for a minute. Pretend that you didn't even know what self-doubt was. Right? And just tune into that version of yourself for a moment. And if you can't meet your own expectations, Julia, it's because you multiple reasons, right? But I posted the other day about failure. And we never really honor our own success because once we reach a certain level, we're like, oh, what's next? What's next? We keep raising the bar on ourselves instead of honoring, like, man, I did a really good job. For me, I was always into fitness and health. And so if I would meet my health goal, like let's say I would lose 5 pounds, okay, well, great. Now I need to have a rounder booty or I need to see abs instead of like really celebrating, hey, great job. You have a very healthy, strong body. It was always what's next, what's next, what's next. Or if I was setting the goal to save a certain amount of money, okay, cool. Now what's next? What's next? What's next? So I think one of the keys is to identify, like, why have you set the bar so high? Why do you keep moving the bar on yourself? And maybe give yourself enough credit that you've really done a great job. Give yourself permission to celebrate some of those things. So let's say, Julia, is there a specific trapped emotion around not meeting your own expectations? And if this is you too, just hop right in on it. Column A, odd row. B2. Yeah, it is failure, trapped failure. Do you want to identify when? No. Is there an associated imbalance connected with this trapped failure that keeps you from feeling like you can't meet your own expectations? Is it on the left? Another idea allergy. Man, we're a hypervigilant group with all these idea allergies. Column A, B, C, odd row, C1, being valued or important. So it's like your value and your importance comes to what you accomplish instead of who you are. And so you got to keep doing more, keep being more, keep accomplishing more in order to feel valued. And if there's anything that is perceived failure, then it strikes a chord with your own value. So let's get that out of the field, right? 6 swipes to clear out failure and the idea allergy to being valued. What if you were valuable just because you exist? I was studying the Course in Miracles and am studying the Course in Miracles. And there's a phrase in there that says, if you ever doubt your worthiness, remember that God is not complete without you. Your value comes simply from existing and who you are. So give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and celebrate a win if that feels safe for you. What is one thing that you have accomplished? Success is the attainment of a worthy pursuit, according to Earl Nightingale. So if you said, I'm going to drink 80 ounces of water today, and you did, celebrate it. If you said, I was going to mail that package, and you did, like, celebrate the small successes, whatever it is. Give yourself a little credit so we can celebrate you too and optimize that energy. Is there anything else that's ready to be found, open, and healed from our collective consciousness? And yes, Deanna, there will be a replay. Absolutely. Is it on the left? Emotional, trapped emotion. column A, odd row, A2. We've got some anxiety. Anxiety says something's wrong, but I don't know what it is. Something's wrong, but I don't know what it is. It's always under the surface. So that's some heaviness, some tension, maybe some headaches that you're feeling it in your head, feeling it in your heart. What's the association with this particular bit of anxiety that's ready to go? Is it on the left? Emotional, a secondary emotion in the heart wall. Okay, so a heart wall is exactly what it sounds like. If we experience enough anxiety chronically over time, or a massive instance, a massive situation that created big anxiety for us, our heart has to protect us. So it puts up a wall. So this heart wall emotion is in column A, odd row, A2, A4, anger. Thanks, Amy. Thank you for bringing your energy to help us get it out. Okay, so anger. How many of you women don't talk about how pissed we are? We get pissed and we snap at our kids and we snap at our husbands and we hang up on the freaking telemarketers. We're mad. But underneath all of that is anxiety. Something's wrong and I don't know what it is. It must be me. Must be something wrong with me because I'm so angry all the time. Y'all, anger was a big reason that I started on this journey because I did not like the way that I was showing up as a parent. So I'm going to get this up and out. Is there anything else we need to know about this? And honestly, that anger, that heart wall emotion is just there to protect you. Your subconscious says, I can't feel all this anxiety all the time. So I'm going to use my anger to keep me safe. So let's get that up and out. Goodbye, anger. I don't need you to protect me. Goodbye, anxiety. Your services are no longer needed. Whew, I feel like with this incredible group of people, we could probably do a lot of this work. So there is a way for you to release all of these stories, all these emotional weights that you're literally feeling in your body and in your life. And that's the work that we're doing here in the Freedom Frequency group. But if you are wanting to go deeper, I'm doing that in my Freedom Blueprint group. It's a 6-month journey where we're going to dive deep, channel transmissions and journal prompts and soul community, because you guys, we can't do this alone. And we were never, ever meant to do this alone. So if you're feeling the nudge and you know that that's something that you want to, just shoot me a message after this is over and I will get you more information. Deanna, helplessness. Let's talk about helplessness for just a second. Underneath the helplessness, what's the story? An allergy, hypervigilance. I think we have a collective hypervigilance. C, odd row, C1. Oh, it's having a support system. Isn't that what I was just talking about? So when we feel helpless, it's because we feel like it's all on us. Nobody gets it. There's nobody there to support us. But when you guys come into this container and we heal together as a group, that helplessness lifts and it shines a light on the fact that you do not have to do this alone. And you're not crazy. You are feeling your emotions, and it's safe to begin to feel those emotions. So I love you. Please let me know in the comments if anything popped up for you. If you're here live and you didn't already tell me that you'd like a card, go ahead and drop one for, drop me 2 or whatever in the comments. Any questions about any of the stuff that I posted, I will address for you now. And otherwise, I'm going to be pulling cards. So Terry asked for a card. She wants from the Light Tarot too. I'm so excited, Terry. I haven't talked to you in a while. This one's jumping out for you. Is this the one for Terry? You had a couple. 5 of Swords. Terry, are you in a decision-making process? What you got to figure out, Miss Terry? Okay, so this card talks about maybe conflict, experiencing loss, building skills and confidence. So you may have experienced an unexpected loss that left you a little bit sore, feeling like life isn't fair. There's a fear of failure. So I don't know if this is recent or just something that might still be lingering in your energy field somewhere, but just always remembering that the lessons that you have gotten from these things that feel unfair or hard are always here to move you ahead. So go on with your bad self, Miss Terry. Julia, did I do your card yet? I don't think so. Julia, how's your girl? I'm so glad I got to see her. This one literally just jumped right on out of the deck. For Julia, you got a King of Swords. I love it when these king cards come out, just because they're so fun to look at. Our King of Swords talks about decision making, intelligence and logic, clear thinking. So leading with facts and rationale for you. You got some decisions to make. I feel like we have cleared the confusion card or the confusion emotion, and now we're getting cards about clarity and decision making, and I'm curious about that one for you. So this affirmation for you is that I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future. Oh, yay. I'm glad she's doing better. Would love to see her. Ashley Bowman. Ashley, you want a dragon. You don't want one of these. I know my Ashley girl. Or a Viking. I think you want a Viking with a dragon. Let's be real. All right, Ashley. White gold dragon from Lyra connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra, bathe in ninth dimensional Christ light. It's for you, Ashley. And Gabby Dragon Tarot. You want the tarot? Miss Gabby, I really do want to come see you. Y'all, Gabby gives massages on the beach and has sound bowls. Like, I need to get over there to see her. Gabby. Ooh, Temperance. I did see a post, Gabby, with you saying too that you're in the phase of making some decisions. If you're here, tell me how you're doing with processing those decisions. And Temperance is this. I walk the middle path. I nourish my spiritual wholeness. So just more balancing of your masculine and feminine, right? When you are in this beautiful flow state of your sound healer, massage therapist, nurturing energy, but the masculine that says, I got to get shit done. I got to do it. I got to make money. I got to hustle. You just got to bring those two pieces back into balance for you. Candy, time after time started channeling with the King of Swords. Oh, now it's going to be with me. Thank you for sharing that. Julia, put it on. Listen to time after time and see what you think. Good. Oh, Sarah. Sarah, are you here? We went on a walk yesterday. I love that. What's the card for Sarah? She just got back in town. Sarah. Also Temperance. Okay. I think there's a theme here. Women, ladies, we are all one. We are all trying to do our best. We're trying to make more money. We're trying to improve our relationships. We're trying to find our passion, our purpose, and be the best versions of ourselves. And that keeps us so much in here in that masculine energy about what do I need to do? What am I supposed to figure out? And I think that this really is a call for us to sink back into our feeling and sinking into our community. I saw a post the other day about we really can't do this shadow work alone. We really do need community because we can't see our own shadows sometimes. Sandra, I love you. Candy, I have the best tribe. I'm so glad I don't have to do this alone. Ooh, Sandra, the Page of Swords. Candy, talk to me about swords. Why are we seeing so many swords today? But for Sandra, the Page of Swords, and I absolutely love this card for you. It's one of my, I don't know, I was getting this card for a long time consistently. Restless energy. You feeling restless, my friend? Curiosity, a thirst for learning new things, intellectual pursuits. I learn and expand my consciousness and open up new opportunities for my life. That's perfect timing. And starting this freedom blueprint and all the many things that you're expanding and doing in your life. All right. And Candy. Well, what do you want, Candy? You want tarot too. I thought you were going to want a dragon, but no, it's tarot. Candy Lee. The Five of Cups. What's that mean for you? Five of Cups. Swords are the mental space and fast action. What is Sandra learning? I was reading it for you. I was reading your post. Grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, self-pity, broken heart. Oh, Candy, my tender heart helps me navigate toward my bright future. Don't judge that tender heart. Let it guide you. If y'all hear, we got a little baby in the background, so we might see her present. Karen. Oh, my Karen friend. Do you still use your mermaid cards? She loves cards too. I love playing cards with my friends. Ooh, Karen. Look at that. I need to see this photo remade for you. We got the Knight of Wands for Karen. She is coming in here. Hang on. Is that Zareni? Hello, my love. Can I have a hug? Oh, I'm working. Can you give me a minute? To you too. All right, Karen. Charisma, passion, pursuing your dreams, enthusiasm, courage, taking inspired action. Karen, in the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with infectious feelings of inspiration. So good. And Halsey. Halsey. I want to see you in real life. Halsey and I were in children's choir together a lifetime ago. Yeah, the tarot cards are what everyone's wanting today. Halsey. I don't have them anymore, but they do exist. So if you know Karen, you can reach out to her or get you some. Hey, Halsey, you got the Page of Swords too. Maybe you and Sandra need to connect and see what you are learning together. The Page of Swords again. Gabby, Renee, Jody. Oh, y'all, if you don't know Jody yet, she cracked something wide open in my heart. And so this is for her. No, this is it. This is Miss Jody, the Queen of Pentacles, without a doubt. Jody, you are the Queen of Pentacles. I felt that energy so strong with you. A healer, self-made person, abundance, nurturing heart. If you know Jody, you know that that is true for her. So your affirmation today, Jody, is I enjoy my deeply connected life and I lead with an outpouring of warmth, abundance, and love. And Deanna, you asked for one too. Mermaid filter. Stay tuned for TikTok then. Deanna. Well, Deanna, you got the Two of Pentacles. I know you're processing some big emotions. Which way does that go? A need to balance the many aspects of yourself. Too many obligations. Are you feeling pulled in too many directions? So this card is about creating equilibrium in your life that allows you to be your best self. All right, you guys, I just love you. I'm so grateful for you. Are there any questions or any specific things that you're like, hey, before we go, could we just check in on this for me? And if I missed you, forgive me, send me a message and I'll pull a card for you anyway. Okay. All right. Remember, if you need any deeper support, I'm always here for you. If you want to do a deep dive into your subconscious and figure out the programs that are keeping you stuck, or if you want a more in-depth card reading, I got you. But most importantly, remember to show up for yourself and give yourself permission to feel what's going on in your body and to remember that it really is not yours to carry anymore. All right. I love you. Thank you for being here. Have the best weekend.